So our escape very much relies on what he's approaching, like what he's up to yahan pe. He can take a step over. We know this mount. Okay, go back. He can start finding your arm for the attacks. As if keep pulling your hips back. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Now, you can see a dart stroke happening from here. Keep going for this arm towards my head. All of the wrap from here. He's trying to go for these kind of things yahan pe. If he's not able to pass his armpits through, he can be here. He can go north-south. And my arm is stuck. That's where your north-south kimuras, they start. He can use this motion to start changing sides from one side control to the other side control. Okay. Now, he wants to be in the armpits yahan pe. If he's not into the armpits, I am winning. If he's able to mess up this armpit space, claim this armpit space, he is winning. All right. Now, his goal is to get the armpit space. That is first goal, not the ultimate goal, but first goal. So my goal should be to keep my armpit space safe here. Okay. Let's go back to the same point. Yes. This is what we're going to fight with. He's going to start bringing his hip backwards as if he wants to keep going. He wants to kill my armpit space. He wants to mess up my shoulder. Once he's in this spot, you have felt it. You pretty much have nothing to do yahan pe, and messed up shoulder, you can't escape, and you have to wait so much for your partner to commit mistakes. So this is how we're going to fight. I'm going to give you two options for the fight back. You'll have to see which one works better for you. When he's going up, keep going up, I can push him backwards, which you were doing on the other day. So he's going up, and I'm trying to save this, and at the same time pushing him back. Keep going, Akshat, for real. And the kind of efforts it requires, you can match it with my voice yahan pe. It's not that easy. Plus, I'm slowly messing up my shoulder as I progress, as he progresses. Go back. The other thing is, he's going in this direction, and I'm going to save my elbow in this direction. Okay, he's going upwards. I am not fighting. So one was, he's going here, and I'm fighting directly. That could be unfair for me. The other one is, he's going towards my shoulder, and I'm fighting downwards. Okay, so this is how we're going to work. He's going to go upwards. I'm going to fill this space with my elbow. Now, if he decides to go, take the armpit space. There is nothing. If I can keep my armpit space, I can survive this position. This is not the escape yet, but this is what you need for the escape. This is your survival. You're safe against arm attacks. You're safe against many side control switches or north-south or that dart stroke, for instance. This is where we are. Okay, so we can experiment with this. Keep your hips in. He wants to take the armpit space. One is, go for the armpit space. I'm going to fight directly by keeping my elbow outside. You guys can see. And see how much success you get from here. And the other one, go down, please. I'm going to fill the space with my elbow by placing my elbow on the mat. Let's go. And you can see this is very much relaxed. My voice did not change. And I'm finding a decent success here. He's the one who's struggling. Previously, I was the one who was struggling. Are we clear with this? We have to do this step very precisely and very accurately. If there is any kind of a mistake here, you lose the entire position. You're very close to getting mounted. You're very close to getting submitted, and a lot of pressure, of course. Let's partner up. So this is my main priority. Stay there. This is my main priority. This is my helping hand. I'm going to keep the armpit space towards me. Same thing. And this is my backup. This is my main thing, primary. This is the secondary help, the supplementary. And this is my backup. Okay? So if he goes back, okay, let's go back. If he goes upar se, I want to keep taking the armpit space. I'm chasing him. If I don't chase him, yahan pe, he won't be taking that much of a big step, but जितना वो ऊपर जा रहे हैं, I am not giving him any disconnect here. And the more he tries to bounce on me, my head is moving by itself. वापस. He is pushing me. He's the one who's dragging me around. I'm not doing anything with the head. जितना वो अंदर आ रहे हैं, that is the connection. So the energy comes elbow से shoulder पे to the head, then to the ground. This is why I'm able to maintain this position. Okay? So your survival is with the elbow. Let's turn, please. Now let's talk about the escape. Escape is me finding this space again, me regaining this space. So if I would connect my elbow and knee together, that space, triangle ka, is the side control. And I want to reclaim that space. Okay, this is what we're going to do. When I have my elbows in, I'm just going to slightly turn into him, as if I'm lifting my left butt cheek up and I'm going sideways. It's a very little movement. You don't have to shrimp. Now, this is what we're going to do. Let's turn. That is my little turn towards him. From here, I'm going to point my knees towards him, pull my heel towards my butt cheek. जितना ज़्यादा हो सकता है, जितना आप दूर हो, उतना it is tough for you to do your hip escapes or any kind of a movement. I turn towards him, I keep my knees pointed towards him, I'm looking into him. Heel towards the hip, and I want a hip escape towards Madhav or towards Abhi here. We are not hip escaping towards the changing rooms, but we are hip escaping sideways. Once you hip escape, you're going to use your right knee to fill the space. Okay, let's turn. I'm here, I'm surviving well. I just turn a bit. I'm going to look into him. If I'm looking up, I can't hip escape effectively. I'm going to look into him, keep my heel towards me, and I hip escape. From here, I fill the gap with my knee. From here, we decide how to finish. And it will be decided on how he reacts. If he's like a dummy here, I'm going to replace my first hand with the second hand. We can have a pushing frame if it's no-gi, or you can also have a belt grip. But again, a pushing frame, as if you're punching into him. Once you replace your grip, you have your free first arm, open. Increase the area, wherein even if he decides to chase me, it's a very big path for him. I'm going to get up on the forearm, get up on the palm. Don't just be on the forearm. This is not enough height for me to win this battle. I'm going to get up on my palm and hip escape. We go for the back. I'm here, I'm keeping everything safe. I look into him. We're going to hip escape, fill the gap. My knees, stay there. My knee is touching the elbow. I'm going to replace my first arm because I have things to do with my first arm. I need to have a different, like a substitute frame. You can have a pushing frame यहाँ पे, open, get up, hip escape. That's your one, वापस. Same thing, I look into him, I hip escape, I fill the gap. Now, once this hits him that about to take his back or his back is exposed, a lot of people, they go on their knees. And you can start recovering your guard, open guard, close guard, whatever the next attack you get. In other words, you just want to square off from here. You want to be in one line and keep your feet in between. Are we clear with both the scenarios? The important thing, so Survival is with the armpit space, and the escape is with the hip. You want to move your hips sideways, not diagonally back. That's why we're using the word hip escape, because that gives you the room to move your hips in multiple angles rather than the word shrimp. Right? So we're using the word hip escape. We're escaping it sideways. Are we clear? Let's try this.